on the 2024 part of the schedule as we have a doubleheader. It's the girls first as the Bethel Park Black Hawks take on the Chartiers Valley Colts. Hi everybody and welcome to Bethel Park and welcome to Black Hawks TV. As today I'm joined alongside Christian Harbaugh. I am Matt Fargo. Bethel Park and Chartiers Valley as we lift the lid on the 2024 season. So happy New Year to you and happy New Year, Christian. And for Bethel Park, they're hoping that 2024 bodes some new things. A young team coming in, and they have some expectations that they've learned some things for the first part of their schedule.
Yeah, they're definitely growing here as they go on. They're preparing off the court and on the court as well, and even with practice and everything. Right now, they short bench, right? So they got to get a lot of production out of their starters. They got to play a little inside-out game and try to slow the pace down a little bit.
No question about it. And meanwhile, for Chartiers Valley, they are 6-1. They have one win in conference. Bethel Park checks in with 2 losses in the conference. So I'm curious, you're taking a look at these records right now. First for Bethel Park, we mentioned that 2-4 mark coming in to tonight. And now you play one of the top teams in the conference. It's a tall task to start the year.
Yeah, it's definitely a tall task. This is the one that you want to get here on your home court, though. Obviously, you're going to have to play a full 4 quarters here and be dominating tonight and slow the ball down and be able to rebound.
All right, let's take a look. I'm curious, Christian, what are your keys to the game here tonight?
Yeah, so the big keys to the game tonight will be for Bethel Park to kind of slow the game down, execute, all right, slow and steady, right? So they got to be able to run their offense efficiently and be efficient. And then for Chartiers Valley, on the other hand, they need for speed.
Let's pause as we pause for the national anthem. All right, national anthem wraps up here at Bethel Park, getting ready for the Colts and the Black Hawks. Yeah, let's go back to the keys. You've got a couple of them. I know you have a couple more.
We're trying to chip away at this thing here. But, yeah, so, again, for Bethel Park, protect home court, right? The first game in the section here, slow and steady, trying to slow the pace down, be efficient. All right, they got a lot of plays in their bag. They got to execute, play a little inside-out game. And then on the other side, for Chartiers Valley, they're coming in here, winning 6 games already. They play with a fast pace. They got a lot of scoring. They get out in transition. And then, of course, once they get to 50 points or more, they've won. The only game they've lost, they've been under 50.
They scored 49. All right, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Chartiers Valley was just announced, and they will put out on the floor a 5'10" junior forward Ava Shazer, a 5'9" junior point guard Isla Osby, Emma Reynolds, a 6-foot junior forward, the 5'6" junior guard Lila Turnbull, and the 5'8" senior guard Ella Kupkor. And for Bethel Park, being announced right now in front of the home fans, it's Rebecca Gillenberger, the 5'11" senior center, the 5'7" junior guard Sadie Ori, 5'9" senior guard Julia Benlock, 6-foot junior forward Ella Sabatos, and the senior at 5'10", a forward Ella Harmon. The starting lineups for tonight's contest, Black Hawks and Chartiers Valley here on Black Hawk TV. Happy to have you along in the first broadcast of 2024. Should be a fun one, Christian.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one here tonight. Always fun to come in right after the new year. You feel rejuvenated a little bit, you know what I mean? And you're out in front of your home crowd on your home court. So hopefully for Bethel Park, they get out on the right foot here and slow the ball down a little bit. change the pace. They want to play their game.
It'll be Sabatos going up against Reynolds for the jump. Run away from BP. Chartiers Valley controls the opening tip and throws up a 3, airballs it. Saved, though, by the Colts. Kupka operates on the right-handed dribble. Chupka driving to the basket as the senior. Not enough on it. Rebound to the Blackhawks, and here they come, their first trip up the floor. It's Ori bouncing inside to Sabatos, who lays it up and in for 2. Blackhawks the first points of the night.
And that's what they want to do. They get a run out early, get to the rim, finish inside.
Chartiers Valley going to slow things down as Chupka hands it off. Around the horn, and now another 3-point intended by Shazer that doesn't fall, but another rebound offensively for the Colts. Chupka fed it down low, off the window, good for 2. It's courtesy of Emma Reynolds, the junior.
And that's one thing that can happen. Bethel Park can't give up these offensive rebounds. Reynolds, a big body, gets in there, just good positioning for the finish.
Blackhawks second trick up the floor. Harmon around the horn to the far side wing. 3 eyeing up and off the front of the rim, sat on the back of the rim and fell out. Rebound to CV. Couldn't find it for Sadie Ori.
Kupka here, she's handling the ball well. She got some height to her too. She could probably post up as well.
She'll control the basketball, and now it's to Reynolds for a triple that doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down by Sadie Ori. Ori brings it up in transition, hands it off far side wing. On the way, good for 3. Drained Ella Harmon. The senior hits the triple.
Again, out in transition, Ori to Harmon. Harmon just has her hands and feet ready to catch and shoot.
Chupka moves it outside to Shazer, and up top now to Turnbull. Back to Ella Chupka, a cross-court pass to the far side wing. A 3's in the air, and it rattles in and out. Shazer couldn't get it to go. Loose basketball. Chupka gets the turnover, escorts it ahead to Turnbull, or lays it high off the window. Good for 2 more.
And that's the one thing Bethel can't do, right? They can't give up. They get an offensive or defensive rebound, and then they give up a turnover for a layup.
Chartiers Valley pressing the backcourt. Bethel Park able to break it only momentarily, and then we get our first whistle of the night, and it's going to be a foul against Chartiers Valley. The Colts thought they had their second takeaway of the ball game, but instead it will be a foul on Turnbull. Her first, the game's first.
And Blackhawks so far doing exactly what they want to do and rebounding the basketball, get on transition and making buckets, but they can't do the little things like turn the basketball over, commit a foul.
Far side, it's Harmon. Harmon just hit that triple. She'll go inside this time. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Shazer, escorted ahead. Here's Reynolds in traffic, can't get it to fall. Sabatos was there. Now Gillenberger. Contested shot there from Ori. Chupka brings it up, stop and pop at the foul line. It rolls in for 2.
So far it's been a transition game, and that was good form by Kupka. Stop and hit that mid-range pull-up.
Harmon breaks the press for the Bethel Park Blackhawks, who now trail by 1. About halfway gone here in this opening quarter. Top of the key, controlling is Sabatos, fed it down low to Gillenberger, who loses it out of bounds. Colts basketball. First substitution of the ball game will be Chartiers Valley. Rachel Bohm checks in, as getting a breather is Ava Shazer. The juniors switch sides, and Chartiers Valley brings it up the floor.
And Bethel right now doing a good job on defense too. Not too much movement for Char Valley right now. Haven't been able to penetrate the gaps.
Osby works it inside, and a foul called as Emma Reynolds goes up with the right hand and is hacked on the way. The first Bethel Park foul will go up against Gillenberger. Her first, and the Blackhawks first, and now we get 2 shots here for Emma Reynolds, and she hits the front of the iron, misses the first.
And that's what Chartiers Valley wants to do here, take advantage of their size. That time just a screen away, try to get Reynolds on a post up. She gets to the free throw line. And earns one at the stripe.
Still pressing is Chartiers Valley, and Bethel Park needs to figure out a blue point. Colts back it off. They get it across the timeline in time. That's Ori. Now Harmon. Under 4 minutes ago, Harmon drives high off the window, doesn't fall. Rebound to the Colts.
Bethel Park getting to the rim. They just got to find a way to finish inside there.
Turnbull to Chupka. Chupka penetrates on the left hand, moves it back outside to Turnbull. Turnbull goes right-handed through everybody and throws it off the window.
That's a good drive. Good kiss off the glass. Then they get into their full court pressure. Right now, Bethel's having a hard time getting it over.
Certainly making Bethel Park feel like they need to rush shots as that shot missed. Ori can't come up with it. Back come the Colts in transition. Throw it out a deep two on the way, and that one falls out. Osby thought she had it, but the Colts still retained possession of it. Here's a three. Turnbull. That one hard off the iron, doesn't go. Another rebound. Chupka this time feeds it down low to Turnbull, and she finally can't come up with it, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Bethel Park with 3 minutes exactly here in the opening quarter, and Chartiers Valley with a 9-5 advantage.
And that time, Chartiers Valley just getting consecutive offensive rebounds.
All right, we'll stick around. We can take a timeout. Bethel Park, an early deficit, 9-5. Come back with us here on Blackhawks TV.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
Out of the timeout, welcome you back here to Bethel Park. The Chartiers Valley Colts an early 9-5 advantage. Bethel Park on the trip up the floor that can't come up with points. Put back opportunity, doesn't fall, and another opportunity. A jump ball is called, and that's hard work underneath there.
And Bethel keeps getting opportunities at the rim. That time breaks the press easily, but just can't finish around the rim right now. They got to start using the glass.
That was Ella Harmon. Battles for the jump ball, and a foul off the inbound. Rachel Boehm gets called for the foul, her first and the team's second. Boehm was the substitution that checked in just a few minutes ago for the Colts. Inbound quickly to the corner to Ori. Ori gets the favor returned to her, and a travel is called. Chartiers Valley gets the possession.
Bethel's got to be just a little bit more patient. They're trying to feed that post. That time, Chartiers Valley doing a good job at being active on the ball.
Far side wing controlled by Reynolds. And Reynolds gets it over to Turnbull, and Turnbull gets the two. Turnbull has 6 points tonight.
Yeah, they keep leaving her open, not finding her in transition.
Ella Harmon up top. Julia Benlock contested. Head down low. Gillenberger, give her two.
And that's what they got to do. They got to use their size and ability down on the low block. That time, good finish around the rim. Now you got to get a stop.
Nice job by Becky, 7-11. Turnbull operating and slowing things down here for this Colts offense that has liked to move it quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see here them slowing it down, but
reverse layup doesn't fall there for Natalia Palumbo. Sadie Ori pulls it out, loose basketball, race for it, still loose, still on the floor. Bethel Park, a hustle play, goes off a leg. Finding it is Harmon. Harmon in duress was able to get it away, and then here comes a foul. Just
wow.
You would think that the ball was slick the way that it was rolling around out there.
They couldn't pick up the ball. It was going back and forth, and then some physical play there, and Benlock kind of extends the arm a little bit. It was great hustle by both teams. And I
so
think
I think this is going to be a double foul.
yeah.
Natalia Palumbo picks up her first. Yep. And Julia Benlock is going to pick up her first, and Bethel Park second. So 11-7, Colts the advantage, and after a double foul.
And I believe they're calling a flagrant.
Intentional.
Yeah, intentional on Benlock there. And just unfortunately extends her arm, and it was kind of blatant.
Yeah.
Not what she was trying to do, but physical play. They were both going for the ball.
Natalia Palumbo misses the first. Well, the score's going to stay where it is, 11-7.
Yeah, you got to
after
earn
all
those
that
ones, right? You go to the line, you got to make them count. But Bethel Park dodges a bullet there.
Osby will inbound. Chartiers Valley still gets the possession. You know, Bethel can weather this storm. You know, trying to stay within striking distance here. Only about a minute to go here. The first turnaround shot. Nicely done there, Emma Reynolds.
That was great footwork by Reynolds there. She just got to her spot. It was good defense, but better offense.
Gillenberger over the top, up top now to Benlock. Benlock penetrates on the right hand, stuck at the elbow. Jump ball is called, and the arrow favors the Colts.
And the one thing right now with Bethel Park, too, their spacing's not there. They're too clumped up in the half court. And also when they get into full court and the pressure's coming from Chartiers Valley, they got to clear out.
Chupka on the right hand. Not enough on it. Nice clear away rebound by Sabatos. And Ori will bring it up the floor.
There's another good defensive stop by Bethel.
Ella. Now to Ori. 25 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 3 on the way. Sabatos can't get it to go. Rebound, CV. Chupka pulls it out.
Looking to take the last shot here. Bethel Park's got to get a stop. Got a rebound, finish the play.
2 seconds, 1 second, and not going to get this shot off. We're going to get a foul. I thought the official was.
And Coach Norman down here wanted a charge. I think they're looking to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, there was 2 defenders for Bethel in the area, and I think one was taking a charge, but whether it was before or after they got it, Reynolds got hit on a layup.
Well, if you ask Steve Norman, he head coach of Bethel Park, he said charge. Take another look at it. I was almost curious of whether or not she was going up in enough time.
Right. What I was wondering why they were taking so long to get into their actions and what they were doing. They waited until like 4 seconds, 3 seconds for Reynolds to then penetrate. And that's not the way that Bethel wants to end this first quarter, because they've played a great first quarter, minus a couple times of the offensive rebounds and extra opportunities for Chartiers Valley.
Yep, and that opportunity has Emma Reynolds converting those free throws, and that's the end of one. With Chartiers Valley leading Bethel Park 15-7. Come back with us for quarter number 2 when we come back on Blackhawks TV.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Here at Lil Way, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Lil Way is quick turnaround times and a really high quality product.
Welcome back to Bethel Park and Blackhawks TV. First basketball game of 2024. Lady Blackhawks trailing Chartiers Valley 15-7. Back with Christian Harbaugh, Matt Fargo with you. Happy New Year to you from all of us at JRM Production. Bethel Park starts with the basketball here in the second. Ori into the corner. Gillenberger on triple.
And right now, Gillenberger, she's the difference. She had one where she post up and finish, and that time space out, they lose her, knocks down to three.
CV with the answer on the other end. Rachel Bame, the junior, hits it from the near side wing.
And that's what can't happen, though. You get a bucket like that for three, and then you give it right back.
Ori conducting traffic, trailing by 8. Harmon.
Elevator play.
Sabatos. Far side Ori. Fed it down low. Ella Sabatos around it in for Ella.
That was great patience by Bethel Park. They run their elevator action. They get the post up by Sabatos, and she finishes on a rim.
Here's Bame in the lane, rolling around. 2 for 2.
And Bame comes in off the bench, adding a spark. Defensive player, getting in there, making shots.
Yeah, first 5 points for the Colts in this quarter belong to her. Sabatos here the near side. Bouncing in, Gillenberger. Outside, was kind of hacked on her way, but moved it out for another three. Emma Harmon drains a three. And the Blackhawks, within striking distance, cut it to 5.
Great skip pass. Harmon was ready to catch and shoot there. Nice big-time shot.
CB Bame moved it outside. 3 on the way. This one no good. And a foul off the rebound.
That was a big-time contest and rebound there.
That 3 missed by Katie Johnson, who just checked into the game for Chartiers Valley. Back into the game for Chartiers Valley is one of their starters, Lila Turnbull, returns as Ella Chupka has a seat. Top of the key and now move to the right side. It's Ori. Ori underneath. Loses it out of bounds off of a Colt. BP retains possession of it with 5:50 to go here in the second.
That was the right idea by Ori there. Rejects it. This ball screen gets to the rim.
Ori triggered it in. Beautifully executed. And Sabatos to the foul line, earning the foul.
So far, Bethel Park is executing in this second quarter on offense.
Osby picks up the foul, her first, the team's second of this quarter. Of course, high school basketball moving to the women's college version, and you know something about that, being an assistant at Slippery Rock University.
Yeah, getting a little bit acclimated with that stuff. It's different from me
going
from the men's game to the women's game. And,
right.
But I like it. It gives you a different opportunity.
6 points for Sabatos. And here's a steal by Sadie Ori. Ori trying to maintain, gets separation, and she gets the 2 to go.
That was a big-time play by Ori, getting out in transition.
Timeout, Colts.
Finishing in traffic. And Bethel Park on a run here.
How about the Blackhawks getting the steal and Sadie Ori getting the score?
And it looked like she was trying to Euro step there, lost the handle, but still manages to stay with the play and finish.
You know what, that's also a great call by the officials because she had lost possession of the basketball, so you can't call her for the foul pushing off there. There's no one having possession of the basketball.
No possession.
It's a great call
there. It was a good no call, right? You just swallow your whistle there, don't make a call, and if let them play basketball. But Ori, good finish in transition. And so far, Bethel Park, when they get out in transition, that's when they've been able to score. It's really the half-court game that's kind of slowed them down a little bit. But
well, and I'd have to imagine for Chartiers Valley, I would imagine you're going to turn up the heat again, because that pressure in the backcourt really caused some issues. That's how the Colts were able to get their biggest lead.
Yeah, and Bethel Park's made some adjustments with it now, so they've been breaking it easier.
Colts, it's Osby handing off to Boehm. Boehm on the left-handed drive, blocked, and it goes out on the Colts. Black Hawk basketball. Substitution, Catherine Boff will check in.
And Harmon just moving her feet there, beating Boehm to the spot. She blocks it off her leg. Bethel Park gets a possession here. I'm still don't understand why they don't just clear out here, though. It's a man-to-man press. Get the ball in, just clear out, dribble it up.
Boff with it. Now to Ori. Back over to Catherine Boff. 5'5" sophomore, fresh into the game.
If you're Bethel Park right now, you just want to be patient, run your offense, but the spacing's got to be there.
Ori out to Boff. Boff, nice head fake, drives, kicks, top of the key. Sabanos now moves it over to Bedlock, misses the two, and an easy pull down for Turnbull. Osby drives the baseline, kicks it around the horn. Thought about, does Boehm, she'll stop and pop from just inside the block and can't get the two to go, and we remain a 20-19 score.
And that was a great look there. They move the ball, drift pass, one more, but Bethel Park rebounding right now. Not
driving
up second opportunity.
And foul, no, it's a charge. Charge going to go against the Blackhawks, Ella Harmon. 4:10 to play here in the second. Thanks to all of our sponsors on Blackhawks TV. (20-19) our score. At the baseline, out of bounds. Chartiers Valley keeps possession of it.
And Bethel Park right now doing a great job on defense, staying in front, not letting Chartiers Valley penetrate.
Take it away. Well, how about the Globetrotter stylings of Catherine Boff, but can't get it to go, ends up turning it over, and Osby misses the layup. Chartiers Valley gets it right back, no look pass, and that one rims out, and it's out of bounds off of Chartiers Valley. And after all of that, Bethel Park still only down one here.
Crazy, some chaotic plays here. Bethel Park not picking up the basketball and just being strong with it. Chartiers Valley comes up with a couple steals, but can't finish.
Ori up the floor, the right-handed dribble. Moved it here to the near wing corner. Boff. Ori conducts traffic, does the junior. It's Harmon. In some trouble. Out of bounds off of the Colts. Bethel Park keeps possession, and Ella Chupka comes back in. Shout out to Ella's dad, Richie. Chupka's down on the south side.
Yes, sir.
Too. That's
Dad.
I
didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's a good, hey, learn something every day, huh?
I saw the name, and I went, hey, there's the connection. Near wing, it's Boff. Ori.
Right now, Chartiers Valley turning up the defense. Bethel Park having trouble getting into their sets.
5 seconds, closely guarded, turnover. Colts basketball. But it kind of goes back to what we were talking about in the keys of the game, Christian. Bethel Park's been able to slow this game down, and even with all the organized chaos, because that's kind of what it has been, especially for this second quarter, BP just treading water right now
they,
that way.
They really are. They're doing a good job down here on defense, just packing it in and forcing Chartiers Valley to try to shoot the ball from the outside, limiting them to one shot. And then on the offensive end, they've got out in transition when they needed to and finished. And if not, they're trying to execute down in the half court.
And you see there, Chartiers Valley, an unforced turnover, gives Bethel Park the ball right back. 2:30 to play here on our first half. Gillenberger handed it off in the lane. Little Euro, but too hard off the window for Julia Benlock. Can't get it to fall. Bame will now pull it down for the Colts.
You just have to have a short memory there and get it back.
High off the glass and a foul that will send Bame to the line. Third personal against the Blackhawks.
And that's also been a little bit of the difference of the game for Bethel, fouling a couple times. Chartiers Valley, good body control going towards the rim and earning her trip to the line, but they haven't made free throws.
No.
So it's kept it a close game. But Bame, she's came in here and changed this game on both ends.
Osby back into the Colts lineup. 21-19. Bethel Park faithful wanted a foul there, and they're not going to get it. Instead, it will be a turnover.
And just letting them play. I think they missed 2 fouls there, but nonetheless, Chartiers Valley comes up with the ball.
Yeah, Palumbo came away with it. 3 on the way. Falls out. Nice rebound. Gillenberger pulls it down. Bethel back up the floor. Far side wing, it's Harmon. Inside Gillenberger, no. Rebound underneath for Sabatos, no. And ripped away by the Colts.
They're just
It's
letting them
Chupka.
play.
Intercepted, taken away nicely there by Ella Harmon. Harmon gets it ahead to Benlock. Benlock hands it off to Ori. Ori drives on the right hand for 2.
They can get Ori out in transition like that. She's been able to finish around the rim. They just got to find her. Here we go. We got a tie game.
Chupka on the near side wing. Reynolds drives and gets 2.
And Reynolds is tough. She's a great player. That last one, she had a back screen open for 3. It just fell off the rim, but that time, another nice take and finish.
Important 45 seconds here. Down 2, and this is going to be a foul. As Ori fell to the ground.
And the one thing I will say is if they don't get this under control, it might get a little scrappy in the second half. Because there's starting to be some physical fouls and on both ends. And they're kind of letting them play, which is a good thing. But got to know that late in the game it's going to get chippy if it stays this close.
Benlock gets the inbound and gets the ball right back.
Now, I'd set up your offense.
Hey, you got 34 seconds.
Nice
Harmon
pass.
bouncing. Gillenberger was fouled, no call. Rebound to Chartiers Valley. Osby.
The refs forgot their whistles.
Chupka.
Now Chartiers Valley going to take the last shot. Look to go up 4 or 5 or 6.
Driving. Chupka kicks out. Nobody home. The CB able to get it back, but with 6 seconds left, it's loose. Scramble for it. They finally get it away, but there will be no shot. And Bethel Park came to play some defense tonight. And they trail just by 2 to the 6-1 Chartiers Valley Colts. Looking for that first conference win. Right now, Chartiers Valley has the 23-21 lead at the break. We're watching live coverage of Bethel Park Black Hawk basketball here on Black Hawk TV.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services including camera inspection and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Maya, can you come in here, please?
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Is that your brother on the TV?
Yeah, that's my brother. It looks like it's tonight's game.
But how can that be your brother? I have never missed a single game.
We couldn't go tonight. Remember, you broke your foot.
Right. Well, I don't know who's putting on this production, but without them, I'd be missing this.
Here at Lowe, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Lowe is quick turnaround times and a really high quality product.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
And we'll welcome you back inside Bethel Park High School. It's halftime for the ladies' version of this doubleheader, where the Chartiers Valley Colts have the 2-point advantage, 23-21 over the Bethel Park Black Hawks here on Black Hawk TV. Back with Christian Harbaugh, Matt Forgo here with you tonight. And Christian, for Bethel Park, this couldn't have really played out much better in terms of what they did defensively, and they did enough offensively to find themselves trailing just two to a 6-1 team, that their only loss is to perennial power South Fayette. So the things are looking up right now for the way that 2024's slate has started.
Yeah, for Bethel right now, I mean, this first half was terrific. They were doing a great job at packing in the paint and on defense and limited Shore Valley to one opportunity and one shot for the most part. And then they were getting out in transition a lot and scoring, but you know, as you can see here, Shore Valley last time out 46-45, so they played great contested games, and it's no different tonight. It's been one possession. So, and for Shore Valley, I think they got away from what they wanted to do. They wanted to speed Bethel up and turn them over a little bit and get out and transition themselves. But if Bethel keeps scoring, they can set up their defense and pack it in and limit them to one shot and rebound, and they can get out in transition and finish at the rim like they have been. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter.
You'll see some first half highlights. Becky Gillenberger had not only some great inside presence, but also hit a triple from beyond the arc. And it just felt like when Bethel needed it, it fell behind as many as 8. And when they needed a basket, they kept getting it and stayed within striking distance. And you know, that's the game of basketball. It's always going to be a game of runs.
Right.
If you can stay within striking distance and don't create a hole where you allow, you give yourself a chance. You don't allow the other team to hold the basketball, especially in the high school game.
Right.
It's so easy to find yourself in a hole. And the way that this game goes, it goes so fast. These 8-minute quarters fly by. Bethel didn't create that, and that's why they find themselves right in this game.
Yeah,
here in the second half.
They've literally played every possession, hard. Good job on defense. And like you said, people like Gillenberg, Harmon, Ori making a difference on the offensive end and defensive end, but they really got big buckets when they needed it.
Chartiers Valley starts with the basketball, but talking about Bethel Park, they last loss, a 47-44 loss to Thomas Jefferson. So they've been in some close games, as a triple there missed by Chartiers Valley to get things rolling along here in the third. Osby kicks it outside, a 3 on the way for Chartiers Valley, and they drain it. And it's Ava Shazer, the junior, and gets her first.
You can see the adjustment that Shore Valley made on the offensive end. They said, hey, look, we're going to penetrate the gaps, get the help defender over, and then we're going to make the right basketball play, and that time it led to a 3.
Benlock on the right-handed dribble, getting it over to Sabatis.
Shore Valley's did a good job. You don't see it too much at high school, but trying to ice the ball screens and keep Bethel Park on one side of the floor.
Sadie Ori puts it in off the window. Ori had 6 tonight.
And with that being said, Ori gets a reject of the ball screen, and she finishes at the rim.
There's a foul to be called against Sadie Ori. Sadie's second of the ball game, Bethel Park's first of this third frame.
And Ori's saying, wait, you didn't call that stuff early in the first half. Now you're going to call a touch foul here.
Floater, good for 2. Lila Turnbull.
That was a great finish by Turnbull there. Good floater. Good finish. Bethel Park breaks the press easily again there.
Harmon drives, floats too much.
That's just a tough angle for Harmon there. It was a good drive, but she got to get back towards the rim more.
Chupka, little spin move in the lane, kicks it out to the far wing. Triple on the way, doesn't go for Chartiers Valley and Emma Reynolds. Back up the floor comes Sadie Ori. Ori moved it outside, open look for 3. Oh, just off for Julia Bedlock.
And both teams right now getting some driving kicks. And wide open threes, just couldn't hit.
Drive and foul. Isla Osby gets the and 1.
Good, tough physical drive by Osby. Finishes through contact, good body control. High off the glass. Earn a trip to the line. And this is where Bethel's got to cut it down, right? And so Chartiers Valley coming out here in the second half and getting a couple buckets. Bethel's got to make adjustments here.
A good time for Osby for the Colts side of things to get her first points of the night. Now all 5 starters have points tonight for CV.
I'm still confused why Bethel Park doesn't inbound the ball and just clear out. It's a man press. If you run down the other end, I'm pretty sure they're going to go with you. And if they don't, then you're going to have a baseball pass for a layup.
Right.
By them staying back in the backcourt like that, it's keeping their defenders with them and easily to trap.
Ori into Gallenberger and then outside to Harmon. Back to Ori, gets it blocked by Chupka. Pushed ahead from Shazer, back to Chupka, who lays it in for 2. Ella Chupka. Timeout, Bethel Park.
That was a good time to call a timeout there. Chartiers Valley going on a run.
As Bethel Park takes a timeout, we'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors here on Black Hawk TV. Allegheny Health Network Sports Medicine, LeWay Enterprises, E-Service, Payment Technology, and Trout Plumbing. Thank you all to your support of Bethel Park Black Hawk basketball. 10-point lead now for CV, largest of the night. And it did seem like Chartiers Valley just kind of simplified things. Weren't really worried about what Bethel Park is doing offensively, and they were like, we're just going to go get some buckets.
Right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to play our game and play our pace. We're going to start generating deflections and turnovers by our defense, and we're going to get out and we're going to make good basketball plays in the open court and finish, and that's what they did so far.
Game 1 of 2, doubleheader night here on Black Hawk TV. Near side. Ball out of bounds off of the Blackhawks.
And Bethel Park trying to go into Gillenberg, and rightfully so. She did good on the post all night, but right now Reynolds doing a good job defensively at just not letting that happen.
Near side wing and then penetrating is Turnbull. Moved it right back outside. Chupka controls down with a right-handed dribble. She goes in, and it is out of bounds off of Bethel Park. Stays with CV.
That was a lot of body contact there, and Chupka looking for the call, didn't get it, but they keep possession. Harmon, good defense.
Turnbull triggers it in, and Chupka eyes up a triple and doesn't fall, and it will be out of bounds off of Gillenberger. Stays with the Colts. 4:40 to play in the third.
And this is where Bethel Park's got to come up with some stops. They got to get some defensive rebounds. They can't keep giving a good team like this opportunities on offense.
There's a stop for you, Christian. A steal taken away by Sadie Ori. Ori the steal and earns the foul. A trip to the line for 14. Here with 4:35 to go in the third.
And that's been their best offense, get out in transition, especially with Ori, and she earns a trip to the line here. And Ori's been good all night, just controlling the pace of the game and for Bethel Park and being able to attack the rim and finish and get our players involved. But they got to get some
7
stops.
points.
Yeah.
Ori has 7 tonight. That foul was on Ella Chupka. That's her 3rd foul of the night. Something to keep an eye on. As Bethel gets a turnover here, Gillenberger has it on the right hand, stops double team, got to get it away. She's able to Harmon. Harmon on the near side, feeds it down low, and it rolls in for 2. Ella Sabanos.
Good patience by Bethel Park. They get the offensive rebound, they kick out. Sabanos working on the block. She gets the position she wants and she finishes. And here goes Bethel Park chipping away a little bit last couple of possessions.
Palumbo to the far side. And trading back here to the top of the wing, Turnbull.
And Bethel in the 3-2 zone now. It's a little different, trying to shake it up a little bit, see what Char Valley comes out and runs. I'm not too sure at first they knew it was zone instead of man-to-man.
Palumbo and now to Turnbull. Turnbull intercepted. Tried to go down low with it. Harmon comes away and a foul. And that one was almost luck on where the ball was placed almost. I don't think that Harmon had possession of the ball, but the official was getting screened from it, so it looked like she was being held.
Yeah, absolutely, and Bethel Park gets away with one there, and it was good defense too. Right now, Bethel Park just saying, hey, Char Valley, stay out there and shoot their threes. We're not going to give you anything else in the paint.
Sadie Ori over to Gillenberger. Bounce pass to get it inside Sabatos. Backside, Harmon, no. Loose basketball. Nice tip over by Harmon to Gillenberger, but she can't get the three. It goes out of bounds, and Chartiers Valley will have it. But a tremendous hustle play by Harmon to tip that over to Gillenberger, even to get a second opportunity.
Yeah, that was great hustle by her. They look for the post up by Sabanos. She kicks it out to Harmon. They got one like that earlier. Harmon, a good catch and shoot three. Shooter, but she hustles, gives them an extra opportunity, just couldn't find the rim.
Osby.
That zone.
Bame with it. Tipped away there by Caitlin Boff into the backcourt. Sophomore playing lockdown defense off the bench for the Blackhawks. Bame driving left side, turns around at the block, good, pure.
That is great footwork by Bame there. Good drive, Rondo reverse pivot out, good fadeaway finish. And she was a difference maker in the first half too.
Weaving her way through defenders as Harmon passed in traffic. It found the hands of Gillenberger, who finds trailing Harmon, who puts it in for two.
And Gillenberger right now just being right place, right time. Again, Bethel Park getting the hustle plays, the 50-50 basketballs, and they get another bucket.
Turnbull. Chartiers Valley 35-28. Colts have the advantage here in the third. Coming up on the 2-minute mark of this third frame. Inside, Osby back outside. Going for a triple that's short by Reynolds. Rebound, BP.
And that's what they needed there, a good possession. They went man-to-man that possession, so it shook Chartiers Valley up a little bit, and they were able to limit them to one chance, got the defensive rebound.
Fed it down low, tic-tac-toe passing. Getting the two, Ella Sabatos.
Great passing, Ori just feeding Gillenberg, and then the finish.
Sabatos with 10 points tonight. 10 of the 30 for BP. 5-point ball game. Bethel Park not going away in this one.
And again, the man-to-man pressure getting to Char Valley a little bit. Doing a good job guarding her yard and staying in front.
Driving too hard off the window. Rebound went to Gillenberger. Pushed ahead to the far side and Ori. Ori double team. Trying to get it away. It's a tie-up. And the arrow goes to Bethel Park. So it stays with BP. 55 seconds to go in the frame.
And Bethel lucks out there. Ori getting trapped, but the possession arrow stays with them. Hopefully they can get a good possession here. Try to look inside out again. It's been working for them the last couple possessions.
Gillenberger went down low. Could not connect for the two. Sabatos rebound and a foul. She'll pick up the foul here. Julia Benlock will pick up the foul. That's her fourth foul.
And you can tell she's the gritty player. She comes out, she plays tough and physical on defense, and just picks up an unfortunate foul there. But these last couple of possessions by Bethel Park on defense have been great. Got to get another stop here.
Bame just pulling up, foul line extended, and dishes in another. She is 10 off the bench.
Just overplays that time, over help. Double team, doesn't rotate, and Bame, good pull up Jay.
Up by 7, Bethel Park feeds it down low to Boff. Boff around the horn here, near side. 3 is good. Ella Harmon hits a triple.
That was a big-time pass. Harmon has her feet ready.
And that's the way the third comes to an end, with Bethel Park doing what they have done for the last three. Make the shots when they need them. At the end of three, Chartiers Valley has the lead 37-33. Nothing decided for the final 8 when we come back to Black Hawk TV.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskeet your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
Welcome back as we get ready for the fourth here at Bethel Park. Chartiers Valley has the 37-33 lead alongside Christian Harbaugh. Matt Fargo with you for the fourth. Christian, you said at the beginning of the top of the broadcast, slow and steady. Bethel Park has done that, and they're still in striking distance here as we start the final 8.
Yeah, they're playing low possession ball game here. It's under 40 with the last 8 minutes to go. They're sitting where they want to be. Now they got to get a couple stops and string together a couple buckets, but
Chartiers Valley, no, it's not. Lila Turnbull hits a triple. 5 points on the night for Lila, and it's 40-33.
It seems like this whole time, Char Valley, every time they come out of a quarter or a timeout, they make a play.
Yeah, and going back to the keys again, we said 50 or more for Chartiers Valley. If they've scored 50 or more, they've won. If they've scored less than 50, they've lost. Of course, they've only lost one game. It was 49 points that they scored when they lost to South Fayette.
Yeah, right now anything could happen. With 7 minutes left, they can score 10 points easily, or they cannot. And it's been a different game. And you can see here Bethel Park trying to kind of execute, take the air out of the ball a little bit and find out what they want. If I'm them, they go right back to Sabanos on the block. And there they go.
There they go, and it's open, an open look, but a little bit too much on it. Overcooked, but taken away by Boff. Boff gets it down to Harmon for 2. What a beautiful pass by the sophomore.
And great job by Boff, and gets an offensive board, and Harmon just right place, right time, has her hands ready, finishes the layup, and now got to get a stop.
Back to a 5-point game.
And they come out back a man here.
Outside to Turnbull. Turnbull to Chupka. Ella Chupka.
Char Valley here not going to want to waste, or they're going to want to waste time and take up some time. They don't want to go quick. They're going to look for the right one.
Katie Johnson gets in on the action. Throwing up a 2, it rolls in. It's the 2 to go for Rachel Boehm. 12 points off the bench for the Colts. Meanwhile, transition points. Bethel Park taking no time off the clock there. Sadie Ori lays it up and in. She has 9.
She did a great job all night and just getting on transition and finishing at the rim.
Johnson under pressure moved it outside to Turnbull. Turnbull gives it away to Chupka. Chupka drives in his foul. Chupka put that one off the side of the backboard, but earned the contact nonetheless and goes to the line here. Harmon picks up the foul, her second, the team's first of the fourth. And here's the senior Ella Chupka.
For Bethel, you got to weather the storm here. Last 5.5 minutes. Got to be able to rebound here, limit the Colts to one opportunity, get out and transition if they can and get to the rim. Now you got to look for Zabanos again and maybe Gillenberg on the block.
Chupka goes 1 for 2 at the line. Oh, man. Pulling that one out as Ori still loose, and Char Valley thought they had it, but on the floor scrumming for it and earning the jump ball. A gritty play there that gets Bethel Park the ball back. Watch this again.
Just a great hustle play there. Diving on the floor for loose balls, and that's what wins ball games here. With 5 minutes left, you got to get all the 50-50 basketballs. Got to go towards Bethel Park.
Ori, near side wing. Hillenberger. Benlock controls and over to Harmon. Then down low, Gillenberger fouled. 2 shots coming from the stripe for the senior.
And Gillenberg doing a good job getting positioning down there. They find her on the block, and she just uses her body, good body control. Doesn't finish and get the and one, but earns a trip to the line.
There's Becky Gillenberger. Rims out the first.
Need to make free throws when the times stop like this. You want to be able to get back in this ball game. Down only a few possessions, but every point matters right now for Bethel Park.
Just inside 5 minutes. Converts. And a horn accidentally goes off. The officials ignore it. Everybody's no harm, no foul. Dame, another look, this time for a 3. It's no good. Char Valley gets the rebound, kicks it outside, and a timeout taken by Chartiers Valley. Lila Turnbull received that pass, and Colts said, seen enough, called the timeout. 4:36 to play here in the fourth, 43-38. And we'll come back with more live from Bethel Park. You're watching Black Hawk TV.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told ya. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
And we welcome you back. Black Hawk TV presenting Bethel Park Black Hawk basketball. Ladies trying to fight with Chartiers Valley here, and a miss there helps that cause. Long pass ahead. Outstretched hands of Sabatis could not pull that one in, and be Chartiers Valley getting the ball right back.
Got the stop that you wanted, got the rebound, got the run out in the transition you wanted. Just a bad overhead pass that goes out of bounds. And Bethel Park got to fight to get another stop here. They got to make sure that they jam up the paint. No easy layups.
Looks like where Chartiers Valley's eyeing up, they want the easy backs. Now they step out. Turnbull drains a 3.
That's just nothing you can do about that one. It was good basketball. Turnbull just ready to shoot that one. Good step back. But that hurt.
She has 14. PP with the ball double team. Finally get it across the timeline just in time. Benlock has it. Near side Harmon. Before she hands it off to Ori. Sadie Ori bouncing in. Gillenberger in the lane. Outside. Benlock. Fed it back down. Sabatis. Sabatis outside. Harmon. Around the horn one more time. Bouncing inside. Nice look. And missing is Sabatis, though. Can't finish, and got the O from the crowd.
That was a terrific play, though, by Ori, and Sabatis just wide open, but couldn't finish, and that's that hurts a little bit here. Chartiers Valley going to just dribble the ball a little bit, kill some time. Bethel Park's going to have to look to trap and speed them up a little bit.
2:45 to play in regulation. Loose on the floor. BP earns the tie-up, and that's one way. I mean, you're not fouling, you're not forcing them to the line, but you're moving that arrow over and try to get another tie-up, get the possession back.
Yeah, and that's why Benlock just checked back into the game, because she's been great on defense and hustling, but that time causes a jump ball. At least they get the possession arrow back.
This is tipped away, but Chartiers Valley finds a way to get it back. Emma Reynolds is there. Now Bain. Bain feeds it down low, and it's out of bounds off of BP. Stays with CV.
A couple times here, almost coming up with the basketball. Getting good deflections, but just can't corral it.
Cross-court pass. They hand it off to Bain. To Reynolds. And now to Chupka. Far side wing. Keep away game here for CV.
And Char Valley doesn't even want to look to shoot right now.
This is four corners.
Yeah, and almost at this point you're going to have to look to foul or not.
There it was. But passes Aaron, and Bethel Park gives up some time, but they don't give up any points. And go down here and you hit something. Now it's interesting. Now it's a two-possession game if you hit something on this
Right.
trip.
You still got a lot of time. You got timeouts in your pocket, but with the way the foul game is and the way Chartiers Valley's playing, you're going to have to foul pretty quick on the next possession to extend this ball game.
Yeah, with 1:50 to go, Bethel Park takes the timeout. 46-38. Colts have the advantage. Mentioned coming into this game, Chartiers Valley 6-1. They are 1-0 in the section. In Section 2 in Class 6A. Bethel Park came into tonight 3-7 and 0-2 in conference play. Losses to Mount Lebanon 61-56 and a loss to Peters Township 65-53. So both of those section losses, Christian, are close losses. And now we take a look at what Bethel Park has coming up. They have a date with the Big Macs and Kenna McMillan coming up 3 days from now. And then the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders come to town. And then it's Upper St. Clair. So, they're in the thick of the section schedule now. There's no easy games.
Right, exactly. And for them right now, if they can pull this one off, it would be huge for their morale and for their team, to jumpstart this section play and start getting into the gauntlet of the section. But still got about 2 minutes left here. Try to chip away and get this one.
Batos controls for Bethel Park.
Got to be able to execute out of a timeout like this and get a bucket.
Batos, top of the key. Hands it off. A lot of traffic up there at top of the key. 3 that was tipped. Sabatis is right place, right time. Not sure if that's how Coach drew it up, but it works for 2.
I think they drew it up for the back screen for her in the post first, but nonetheless, she still finds a way getting underneath the basket, getting a rebound in here. They're going to get the possession back.
Yeah.
And Char Valley doesn't like that call.
Wow. So Bethel's going to get the possession here. They trail by 6 now. 1:25 to play in the ball game.
Well, that was a huge call for Bethel Park, but you got to throw it in. I was going to say almost 5 seconds there.
And Harmon lays it up and too hard. Rebound goes to Bame. Chartiers Valley has the basketball, and now we're trying to milk some clock out of it. And there's a foul. Harmon going to get her 3rd.
Yeah, and you're going to need to foul here. It's still a 2-possession game, but you got to get it at least close to 5 so you can put them on the line.
Right. Yeah, that alone, 12 to go, and you still have
4 fouls to give.
Right.
You got to trap early. I'm not too sure what they're doing right now, taking their time. That's precious time off the clock.
Nice. Now Chartiers Valley in no hurry. They go into their 4 corners, and there's the foul. 52 seconds.
And my only thing here is just the time's not on your side. I know it's
Right.
a 2-possession. You can hit 2 threes, and you're capable of doing it. But the thing is you got to foul to get to send them to the line and get 5 fouls.
That's going to be the 5th foul for Julia Benlock. Benlock out of the game. Means Catherine Boff, sophomore, who's played really well tonight, going to get more action. Another foul in, and long pass from Chupka in the corner. And there's a foul, and I think the officials might even been helping him on that one.
Right, and that was risky for Char Valley to throw it in the backcourt like that and then throw a baseball pass, but worked out for him. And Bethel Park, I would deny right now, and then as soon as it comes in, you got to foul right away if they don't turn it over.
Chupka up to Reynolds. There's the foul. And that's going to send Ella Chupka to the line. And Chupka has 3 points tonight. And she went 1 for 2 the last time she was at the stripe, but airballed her first attempt at the line. She has nothing but net on the first here.
Now, one thing I will say, though, is her presence has been, a difference maker and stuff that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but controlling the offense, controlling the pace of the game.
We're going to get a Chartiers Valley timeout with 37 seconds left, and the Colts have expanded this lead to 48-40. We'll come back with the final 37 seconds when we come back here to Black Hawk TV.
Here at Loway, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Loway is quick turnaround times and a really high quality product.
Back to Bethel Park, 48-40. Chartiers Valley has this 8-point lead with 37 seconds left. Back with Christian Harbaugh, Matt Farga here with you. Our entire JRM production crew on scene tonight. I think I was really impressed with what Bethel Park has done tonight. I think for Chartiers Valley, there's a lot to work on. All being that said, I think CV is going to be able to do enough here. An 8-point lead in 37 seconds.
And it's tough to
Crazier
win on
things
the
have
road.
happened,
Right. It's tough to win on the road and then come in here and try to find a way to get this victory for them. But for Bethel Park, yeah, I agree. They played well tonight.
Harmon throwing up a 3. Doesn't go. Put back. That doesn't fall either. Rebound goes out. Gillenberger. And now to Ori. Ori not getting an open look here. Dish it inside. It's intercepted. Turnbull gets the turnover. And this should do it, as Bame is going to be fouled with 7 seconds. And Colts are, well, now Bethel Park's going to take a timeout with 7 seconds left. Talk this final 7 seconds over. But, yeah, kind of going back to it, I think Bethel's defense, the resiliency they had in this game, where they could have easily fallen behind it into that hole we talked about, and they didn't all game. I mean, they've kept it 10, 8, 6, 5. They've been in that striking distance. We saw them tie the game at 21 late in the second quarter. So, I mean, there's some things to take from this, and you look, their 3 losses in section are all going to be within that 10-point range, somewhere around
couple
there.
possessions,
Yeah.
and they played tough tonight. They found some things out. They found what works for them, right? They found that they can get the ball on the block and score some. They can play some inside-out game. Harmon knocked down some shots. They found out that Ori and those guys can get out and transition and finish. And then they found some good things out on defense.
Worked it down inside. Bucket is good. Sabatis puts in 2 more. Why not? And still going hard here as Bethel Park takes another timeout. Steve Norman drawing it up here as it's 48-42, 2 seconds. And this kind of goes back to what you were talking about early in these moments with about a minute to go. Those are precious seconds being ticked off the clock where if you had a couple more seconds, maybe you have a couple more chances at some possessions here.
Right. I think if you play a couple more minutes in this game, it could be different, right? So you got to extend the game. But I think the one thing Bethel Park will go back and look at the film and talk about in practice going into their next game is like some of the opportunities that they did miss early in the game, like a couple layups they missed, some turnovers, careless ones early, and gave up too many offensive rebounds early in the game. So I think that stuff, would make a difference tonight for Chartiers Valley to get this win.
Inbound to the Colts. Quick foul, 1.3 seconds. And this is kind of going to be funny, Christian, because going again to our keys to the game, it was almost spot on.
Yeah, it was close. And I mean, it's funny because if she don't make both, then they finally crack one where they win under 50.
Under 50,
but,
right.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive on our part.
The research department here at JRM is unmatched.
Tremendous.
As pretty reliable source there, and Lila Turnbull at the line makes it 49-42, and for the junior, make it 50.
And there you go. There's the 50 ball. Right on point, huh?
How about it? Well, Chartiers Valley comes to Bethel Park tonight and hands a 50-42 loss to the Black Hawks. Colts improved to 7-1 on the season, and more importantly, they go to 2-0 in conference play. Their other conference win was a win over Cannon McMillan, something maybe to hold your hat on for Bethel Park, who goes to 3-8 on the season and 0-3 in conference play. Well, Chartiers Valley's already played Cannon McMillan, and they won 62-22. So certainly a winnable game for Bethel Park next game to get that first conference win and get that 4th overall win in their next competition. That's something I'm sure that these girls are going to be looking forward to.
Yeah, and I think they got some confidence out of this game. I think a lot of them did a lot of good things, and like we talked about before, Sabata's coming in here and being effective around the rim and scoring and giving them a presence inside. Gillenberg doing what you can inside, outside, making some shots, and Ori running the offense and getting them out in transition and being able to find players, and Harmon knocking down some shots and some big-time shots. But, yeah, I think they learned a lot about themselves, and like you said, going to keep chipping away at this thing.
No question about it. That's your final as Bethel Park falls to Chartiers Valley. Thanks so much for watching tonight's broadcast, and we wish that you stick around for game number 2. Doubleheader is coming back at you. This has been a presentation of JRM Video Production. For Christian Harbaugh, I'm Matt Fargo. All of us here hope to talk to you in a few minutes for the boys game. And if not, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time here on Black Hawk TV.